Okay, I get it. I understand where you're coming from. Uh, so I've created a few minor changes to the about page on my YouTube here, which means that there's it's a little bit more maybe appropriate to you. I've updated the bio in the about section so people understand more about me as a real person. I've also changed the links section, so I don't know whether whether you'll be able to see that if I just get everything arranged properly. Bear with me a second. Here we go. So, as you can see there, I put the OnlyFans link there. I've written the word exclusive there because that is going to be purely for that website and therefore a higher level of content and all the rest of that. And that's where I'll be doing the tarot shows. If you think about it, 16 US dollars per calendar month. That's the equivalent of, wait for it, a 2-minute call to me on Keen.com. Okay, because I'm charging $8 now because that's the quality of my client base. So if you want to get like some questions answered, you can do it in a cheaper way. Once November has come and I've set up the tarot show on OnlyFans.com, then you can get me there. And periodically I'll be sending out links in my videos here on YouTube to special reductions, and there are already promotional prices on that for people who want to go for a longer period of time. But if you're not interested in that, you still want to support me and encourage me to be a content creator, because since this became such a competitive marketplace, there isn't any real incentive to try and get advertising revenue together. Okay, there isn't really any of that anymore. So if you want to get me going, you can click on the buy me a coffee and you can contribute less money to me for the purposes of just encouraging me to get off my arse and make content for this website. Okay, and also more specific stuff and more specific requests. If you want to make a request, you can probably do it through buy me a coffee, whereby you can pay $5 or whatever, and it is literally like coffee money in exchange for the services here. I've created today very quickly a Wix site for, again, my professional work, and there's a link to that there for those of you who are interested in what I actually do. The information with full-time tarot reader since 2006. Okay, I didn't start off 100% full-time. I started off using Keen.com as a sideline. And I just stayed up late all night, every night. I ran my daytime business doing artwork and doing recruitment, and I did tarot in late evening. And then I thought, sod it, I'm a tarot reader. I'm doing, I've got more stability, more ability to look after myself just doing tarot. So that's essentially why I went full time. And then I went, full time very shortly after that, and so on and so forth. Anyway, so the Wix site is there, just set up recently. And so you want to be added to my mailing list, you can do so through that, and I'll update you about any special promotions I'm offering at any one particular point in time, and new videos and new activity which is going to help you to engage with me so I can engage with you, and that's basically what all that's about. My Twitter feed, which since various 21st century occurrences have occurred, actually has a bit of my sort of political angst and anger inside it. So if you want to find out more about where I'm coming from and what I think, as well as a bit of stupid stuff, and as well as more videos and things which you might have missed previously through not looking through my feed well, then you can go to my Twitter and you can catch all kind of cool stuff there. Okay, and then of course my main Facebook account for Nick Dutch, as a performer. Again, that's got different things in it. So sometimes it'll come out on Twitter, sometimes it comes out on Facebook, depending on what I'm feeling like at the time. Follow the lot, connect with a lot, and then you'll be much more able to find out more about me as an individual. So this section, the About Me section, is what you need to go to try and get through to all this stuff. But use this. There are people out there who have said great things about some of the work on which I've done over the years, even some of my earlier days. I mean, let's be honest, my videos 13 years ago were, there was issues with some of the way in which I delivered things, my content, and just, me as an individual. And I was going through a lot of growth, and I used YouTube to help me to grow. And it really, really did provide me with that extra level of je ne sais quoi, which has helped me an awful lot. But it's time to use everything that I know and be more professional, and to be like a much more interesting individual. And, so I'm still keeping some of the old stuff going. If we go to the beginning, you can see like, yeah, during those days when I explored all that kind of like weird stuff, and the resolution in those videos was appalling. You know why? Because I had this grotty little phone camera. Okay, so the audio's crap, the video's crap, the lighting's crap. But still, I mean, that one's got 2,600 views on it. People like this, and the other ones, okay, that's only 345 because I'm not like a big scary channel. But I'm I'm this guy who says stuff, and I say stuff which I think like is there to set some people free. And I've received emails, an email recently on Facebook of someone who found me and said that they discovered my older videos, and it really helped to set them free and get their thinking clear, as well as being entertained and uplifted, which I thought was great. It's a really positive thing to happen. Okay, so all this old stuff, I mean, just look at me there. I mean, I can look at myself in these photographs and I can have a laugh, like how bad I looked and what my delivery was like, but that's part of the journey. I mean, that one there was 11 years ago. Can you imagine that? Okay, so I would have been 35. Shit, that's it's a long time, a lot of growth. And of course, you got the more recent, up-to-date stuff. Sure, I still look a bit a bit windswept, a bit raggedy in some respects. But here we go. The channel is staying the same. That's much more like the expression of what I feel like I am. The way in which I come over in that photograph there. So I wanted to bring your attention to that. I wanted to show you what the About page is all about, and I want to encourage you to use the Buy Me a Coffee link if you don't want to join me on my OnlyFans. But essentially, you'll be missing out on some great content as time comes. November is coming around the corner. I actually think my house move date will probably be on Halloween weekend. Alright, so there'll be kids trick-or-treating, and there'll be fireworks going off and all kinds of cool stuff during the time when I'm struggling lifting bookcases, and it's going to be a knockabout bundle of fun, I can tell you. Alright, so I ain't changing. I'm still me, but I'm kind of like myself, made better, made more superior, and guided by better ideas and by better values, and just understanding how like life really works better. So you look after yourself, speak to you soon, check those links, check the About Me page, and I'll speak to you again.